We are 30 seconds away from starting 1 million cups here in Clermont. Grab your coffee, grab a scone, and find a seat, and we'll get started.
I'm just going to put that there. Tyler Mock, world renowned. Good to see you. Okay. Okay.
All right, Larry Lifer, we are 10 seconds away from starting. Grab that coffee.
Breezy too.
We got some over here.
Welcome everybody to 1 Million Cups. Thank you so much for being here. I have a co-host with me, Harry Spate will be up here with me.
Good to see you. And Banks Helfrich, ladies and gentlemen, kicking us off.
Yes, Betsy Sorg is out of town. She is actually in St. Louis at the Mecca for 1 Million Cups.
Somewhere out there.
She made the pilgrimage there this week for a big convention. So how many here have been to 1 Million Cups before? Okay, good.
Nice.
And we have some new ones too? Oh, come on. If you're new, raise your hand, don't worry. Okay, good. We're going to get to you all in just a minute. So, the first thing you need to do is grab some coffee, grab a scone. I have no idea what a scone is. Harry, you know what a scone is?
It's rhymes with cone, and it's got an S in front of it, but I think it's chocolate, vanilla? No idea.
Some berry. If you have not scanned this code right here, please scan it. This goes back to headquarters in St. Louis, and we get a lot of kudos.
We do. Plenty of kudos.
Yeah. So please do that if you haven't already. You'll have to put your name and also your email, and then you're good to go. So I guess we do this. So what is 1 Million Cups? Caffeinating entrepreneurs nationwide every Wednesday. There are over, Harry, how many are there?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Yes,
Hundreds. There are over 100 chapters happening.
You can't ask me questions I don't know the answers to. Like, what's a scone? How many are there? And how about next? Like, what's the weather going to be for next Wednesday?
You're helping me here. There are over 100 nationwide.
I think.
Of these things, these 1 million cups happening on Wednesdays around the world. In fact, in our own county, Eustis has one that started at 8:30 this morning. How many here have been to Eustis's? Yeah.
Nice.
All right, moving on. This happens nationwide every Wednesday. Oh, hey. Harry, you want to?
I'd be happy to introduce the team. First of all, the guy up front holding the mic, Banks Helfrich. Standing at 1 o'clock from Banks, Lenka Brady. The guy from the chamber, David Colby. I don't see him. We're skipping Banks. David Colby. Oh, Bree's here. Awesome. We'll skip Banks. Our IT guy in the back running the show, Glenn Holcomb.
Glenn.
Doris, not sure she's here. Doris Jackson Shazier. Let's go with that one. Lorna James is also organizer.
Nice.
Jackie Peterson doing our social media.
Back there, doing our social media.
Doing great.
Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie. Betsy Sorg out in the Midwest.
Yeah, Betsy
Terry
Sorg.
Spate, I know that guy. Lee Tran, I've seen her. She's amazing.
She's back here.
Back here hiding.
Wave your hand.
And Ray Villegas is probably on vacation this week, but we got a lot of support.
Yes, we do have a lot of support. So that's our team. And by the way, Harry, how much money do we make? You and me.
Zero. We're complete volunteers,
Lenka,
I believe.
how much does she make?
I make
zero?
a lot, which is nothing here.
Yeah.
Our sponsors. Okay, we cannot do this without not only the volunteers, we cannot do this without the sponsors. The View is our space sponsor. They are also our scone sponsor and our coffee sponsor. The other thing is we are always looking for sponsors. If someday The View does not want to give us coffee or does not want to share their coffee with us, we are looking for other coffee sponsors. We're looking for other scone breakfast item sponsors, such as, what do you like, Linka? Bagels?
Oatmeal?
Oatmeal sponsor. We'll be looking for oatmeal sponsor too.
If you guys haven't been to the View, has anyone been to the View outside of this? Who's been here outside of this? All right, so if you haven't been here, highly recommend it. This place is great. Outstanding food, incredible views, weekends, music. There's, I think, for adult beverages around the corner. Lots of golf, practice. It's just a great spot to hang out. Lots of families come here, so highly recommend it.
And they have salsa night, I think, Wednesday night. That's
Wednesday night with Ken.
Yeah.
Rock and roll bingo.
And that's a lot.
Yes, that's fun.
So those are our sponsors. Our media sponsor is Mighty Manatee, which is Glenn in the back. Glenn, where are we being streamed right now? Facebook? And YouTube. Okay. So, and then the print, Ken, thank you so much. Ken Rose here, he does all our printing of our cards and all of our other stuff. Thank you so much. You guys can clap for them if you want to. We have partners.
All right, so the Lake Economic Area Development Partnership, also known as LEAD, is supporting us. Is anyone here from LEAD? Normally is Ray.
Yep.
We also have the South Lake Chamber. Bree is, what is the word I'm looking for? Representing the SBDC. That is Jose and?
Hail Caesar.
All right, Caesar. El Hombre. And then, of course, the UCF Business Incubation Program. Nice fellow, I forgot his name. I'm going to go with Brian.
It is Brian.
Oh, amazing. If you guys have questions about your own business, I highly, highly recommend having conversations with these people. The SBDC and the UCF Business Incubation, they will help. That's what they get paid the big bucks for, is to help small businesses to grow with your ideas and challenges and so forth. So highly recommend that you have conversations with those folks.
Well done, Harry. Well
thank
done.
you.
All right, so our mission, the mission of 1 Million Cups is to lower the barrier of access to education, to make it accessible to everybody, resources and connections for all types of new and aspiring entrepreneurs throughout the United States. And Lincoln, it looks like we have quite a few new, aspiring, young, new entrepreneurs. Yeah. So we're here to help you succeed, because when you succeed, Harry, what happens when they? I know this is a question you might not know the answer to. What happens when they succeed?
We all succeed.
Yeah.
It's great for the economic area development of, I think that's LEAD.
Yeah.
But yes, it's great for us.
Yeah. So here's some distinctions. We do presentations. We do not do pitches. Okay? No curveball, no slider, none of that stuff. We do pitches and stories, and you'll see here today with our presenter. We are authentic connections, not networking, okay? If you want to go to networking, there's a lot of networking groups there. Chuck, you go to the Solutions, which is a networking group, okay? So, and then this is run for the community, by the community, and this is what I really, actually, Harry, why don't you say it?
Radically and intentionally inclusive.
Yes.
So
yes.
if you want to present, we're not even going to shut banks down, but yes, if you want to present, you can do it.
So if you're new here, give us a wave. We'd love to welcome you. Raise your hand if you're new here, okay? Oh, perfect. Okay. What we would love you to do is we're going to bring the mic to you. We're going to bring the mic to you, and we want to know your name, your business, and in like 3 words, what your business does. So raise your hand real quickly. There's one in the back there. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Banks, you're the other mic runner, just so you know.
I just realized that.
Hey, good morning. I'm Ryan Pacunas with First Southern Bank. We're Clermont's newest and most unique bank located in downtown Clermont. We are bringing the convenience back to banking. Friendly, over 100 years of experience within within the branch, and it's in a unique setting. It's a 100-year-old house. So please come check us out. We'd love to see you.
They got a nice table there too. Thank you, Ryan. You all, some of you are new. Just raise your hand. Don't worry. This is your first opportunity to tell your business. Oh, there's somebody right there.
Hi, I'm Lynn. I'm a software and a hardware developer. Thank you.
Thank you, Ling. Nice, nice. Anybody else? Hands up. Hands up. Right here. Oh, good. Yes. We have stand up too, please. Your name, your business, and then a couple words about what you do.
All right, my name is Oscar Martinez. Nice to meet you all. And I don't have a business yet, but I would love to. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you.
Yes. You know what I'm giving you? I'm giving you this to start your business, okay? Wonderful. Anybody else here for the first time? Right back there. Right there in the back.
Now, I just want to say, that young man, he has a lot of energy. Woke in this morning, he came to, how you doing? I'm doing good now. A lot of energy. He's going to be successful in whatever it is he decides to do. You got it.
Yeah, yeah. I do need somebody to shadow me someday. So I did see a hand over here. Jeremy, here we go. I'll come to you.
Hey, I'm Jeremy Elliott with New Beginnings of Central Florida. We empower people to live responsible lives, and this is awesome. Glad to be here.
Good to see you, my dear.
All right. So all of you new people and all of you people that have been here before, we are looking for presenters. What are you doing next week? We are looking for people to present. It's quite simple. Harry, explain the 222.
Yeah, so basically we're looking for businesses that are under 5 years old, or if you're going a different direction, you want to try something new. So if you've been in business for a while, we've had some that were in business for over 10 years, but they want to go a different direction. That's great. If you have an idea and you just want to run it by the group, say, does this even make sense? We're happy to help you with that as well. So we're here to coach, to help you present if you want it. If you don't need that much help, we're happy to do whatever you need to help you get in front of the group and get the benefit of that.
And Harry, you and Lee are coaches, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep. You help people, and you'll see what happens. So the formula is you talk 2 minutes about yourself, you talk 2 minutes about your business, you talk 2 minutes about an issue, a problem, a challenge in your business, and then the audience has 24 minutes to ask you questions or to give suggestions. So this is an empowering type of exercise. All right? All right. Are we good?
I think we're good. We're amazing.
I think we're ready to get started. So the
Almost.
first thing is, this is an icebreaker. What was your first job? And raise your hand real quickly. You want to get him up here and I'll get him back here? Or you get back there and I'll get up here? Yes.
Worked at a shoe store called Shoe Carnival with a manager named Ray Painter, still the manager that probably has the largest influence on me.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Shoes. How are your shoes? You got good shoes? Yeah. Yeah.
I was a technician at the Wild West Stunt Show at Universal Studios, Florida.
Oh, cool.
Right here.
Hi, my name is Chloe. My first job was being a work student, so I would take care of horses.
Ooh, nice.
So, two things. One, another pitch to pitch, actually. You get a lot of great information. I pitched week 2 or week 3, I don't even remember. But you get a lot of information from really smart people in the crowd. But the most important part for me was, there's so many entrepreneurs in this, they'll get this, is that it forced me to spend a couple hours working on my business and not in my business. I actually had to think about what was going well and what wasn't going well, and it actually was really useful for that. So that's another reason it's really useful to go up there and pitch. So Harry, get with banks and do that. And my first job actually doesn't even exist anymore, except you all do it yourselves. Back up north, for all the youngins, you actually paid people to pump your gas, so you didn't have to get out of your car in the rain, right? And Jersey still does it, but that was my first job off the books way back when you made $2.75 an hour.
Nice.
And that's not $275.
And Colin is one of our, you were a regional speaker here, right? And that differentiation between on the business and in the business, that's a great differentiation.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Jared Taylor. I'm the founder and CEO of Sugarloaf Partners, a fundraising consulting firm for nonprofits. My first job at age 14 was a lifeguard. And so I'm lucky that I never had to perform CPR or save anyone's life, but it always taught me to respect the water, to always wear a life jacket, never go swimming by yourself, and to never swim while intoxicated.
Hi, my name is Sandra Kahana, and my first job was downtown Chicago, Leo's Advanced Theatrical, and they made tap shoes, ballet shoes, sold makeup, tutus, all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
It was so much fun.
I was going to wear my tutu today, but it just, I outgrew it a little bit.
Leo's Advanced Theatrical, yeah, it was great. Then I worked for the clerk of the circuit, Cook County. That was interesting.
Nice. Thank you, Sandra.
So you never know what your first job actually going to revolve in the future, become your bigger job. When I was 12, I learned how to sew. And I'm start making clothes for all my cousins. My aunts paid me for that while I'm learning. And ho and below, in refugee camp, I'm using that same skill, help my mom make a tailor shop to raise money. And forward, after 20-some years, I'm using that same sewing creative skill to have a business doing custom window treatments. So being creative, don't ever forget the first thing that you learn can actually apply all the way in life. And I'm a creative person. I'm not a seamstress, I'm not a sewer. I am a creative person, and so are you.
Nice.
Nice, lady.
Yeah, Jim over here.
I'm Jim Young with Summit Broadband. My first job was actually cutting grass, using my dad's lawnmower, putting it in my friend's van, and driving around and cutting grass.
Nice. Entrepreneurial. Chuck.
Good morning. Chuck Gainsford. I have a life insurance practice. This is my 44th year in the business. My first job was at a drugstore. And Colin, you made $2.75 an hour. I made $1.25. And I took a job later with Winn-Dixie to make $1.45.
Nice. It's a big upgrade.
Good morning, everyone. Monica Mattia here with Digital Universe. My first job was working at a video store. A lot of you don't know what that is because there was a time when you actually had to drive to a video store to rent a VHS video, take it back home, and then be able to play it. And if you did not rewind the VHS, you would get charged 25 cents. That would be a fee that would get charged onto you. So.
Be kind and rewind.
Hey, I still have some Blockbusters at my house now. But I need to get back. Angie.
Hi, I'm Angie Gibbs, living benefits provider. My first job was, I was 10 years old in my mom's restaurant. I was waiting table. And so that's, I think, teaching me really to deal with people, right? And then my salary was a brand new dress once a month.
Excellent.
Any more? Oh, back there in the back, Jackie, and we're going to go one more after Jackie. Is there any one more, or Jackie will be the last one? All right.
First job was at a restaurant in my hometown that I had to walk to every day, and I was a bus person or whatever. But the thing that I remember most about that job is when I was walking home, I had to pass by a lake where the geese lived, the swans, and they were nasty because I smelled like fries. So I learned to bring fries with me and run and throw the fries. That's the only way to make it home.
Thank you, Jackie.
Nice visual.
No more? One more, right here.
I had a typical first job being a babysitter, but I guess the first job that I realized, I'm sorry, my name's Heather Walker. My first job that I realized I had an entrepreneur spirit was in college. I typed up all my notes. So the next semester, I would type up binders, have them all printed out, and I'd stand in front of the door, and I'd sell them for $100 a pop.
Nice.
You are an entrepreneur, aren't you? So Harry,
yes.
Another question for you. Why do we do this icebreaker?
So we get to know each other, feel comfortable with the other folks in the room, see some personalities, and hopefully connect, right? Because it's all about connecting, not networking, and then moving that to a conversation afterwards.
Okay.
Was that good?
That was great.
Okay, thank you.
Could not have done it better. Please, no talking amongst yourselves. We're getting ready to start. Put your phones on vibrate or silence. and we are live streaming. And if you want to, it is Facebook 1 Million Cups Clermont. Yes,
Nice.
And if you want to go on now and you want to share it, I'm going to give you all like 20 seconds while Harry and I riff back and forth.
We're going to go back and
real
forth,
quick.
yes.
We're going to give you like 15 seconds to do that. So we want everybody, especially you all, to get on and just share that with everybody. All right, we are up to our speaker today. Today's speaker is Anjani Ali. Yes? I got it right. Okay, good. And she is with SSS Non-Emergency Medical Transportation, and I will send it on over to her.
Anjani.
How am I using this? Just go forward. Yeah. Okay. Hey, good morning, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, he said my name. My name is Anjani. Some people call me Angie. So whatever you're comfortable with, I'm good. But I love my name, Anjani. So I am happy to be here. A bunch of new faces. I've been here quite a few times. Thank you all for coming out. So I represent SSS Non-Emergency Medical Transportation, as you can see. I am the owner alongside with my husband. He's not here today, but I'm happy to be here. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, which is in the Caribbean, the most beautiful island. So I will just say that. So we migrated to New York, and I will go along with what all of you were just saying about your first job. My very first job was at a bagel shop in New York, cutting bagels. The very first day, of course, I didn't know how to hold a bagel, how to hold a knife, so I sliced my finger, So, but it was a good job, learning experience. I learned how to cut bagels properly. And I think my salary was, I don't know, $3.75 an hour or something like that. But yeah, so that's that. SSS, a lot of people ask me what that means. It is the initial of my 3 kids. They're all grown adults, but Samuel, Simon, and Samantha. So that's what the 3 S's stands for. Non-emergency medical transportation is exactly what it says. Anything that's not 911 related, we're there. Okay. This was founded last year. Actually, let me go back a little bit. We've been doing this type of work for about 6 years now. Pretty much branched out on our own last year, a little over a year now. Before that, the type of work that I did, worked in New York and, the corporate world, all this kind of stuff, whatever. After having my last child, I said, you know what, I need to kind of be with her a little more versus the other 2. I was 12 hours a day out and whatever. So we started a childcare facility in New York, then moved to Clermont back in 2005. And right there in 2005, we bought a facility down in Leesburg. So I did that, owned that, ran that for quite a number of years. Probably left that about 7 years ago. And this is pretty much what we've been doing since then. So yeah, so that's a little bit about myself.
Nice.
Oh, that's a selfie picture, sorry.
You look like that lady.
Clicker. Okay, so this tells you exactly what we do. So we have the vehicle. There is different types of transportation that we provide. So a lot of people are saying that we're like the Uber of non-emergency, kind of taking people around. So we have stretcher services, which is also called a gurney, right? Wheelchair services, ambulatory, so meaning, let's say you need to go to the doctor, you're fine, you walk, everything like that, but you're not able to drive on your own, or you just need somebody to take you. You call us up and we'll say, hey, this is the time, blah, blah, blah. You'll tell us, we'll figure it out. And then we take you to your appointment, we wait for you, and we bring you back. Okay, some people might just want to drop off. There are times where hospitals, rehab centers, hospice, different health facilities will call us and say, I need you to pick up a patient, they're being discharged. Okay, so we'll get there. They'll give us a time. Sometimes it's immediate. Sometimes it's for the next day. Sometimes it's later that day. So pretty much 24/7 is you're on call, trying to, just work with everyone in the community and so forth. And one of the reasons that we started this out here in Clermont, I live right here in Clermont also, there is a need for it. There's a huge need for it. As you can see, we have our Clermont when I moved in 2005 to now has grown significantly, as you all know. And there's all age categories of people here. So it's not only for elderly. We have disabled, we have, all types of people that need the services. So the wheelchair services is also there. The stretcher is there. Let's say somebody needs to go to another state. That happens also, where you're not able to fly, because you're not able to sit up, you're not able to do all the stuff in the airport, all that stuff. So we might be able to take you to another state, wherever you need to go in the U.S. Okay, of course, we're based here in Central Florida, in Clermont, but we work wherever is needed, okay? Now, so our target clients, as you all can figure out, is, healthcare, hospital, hospice, rehabs, nursing homes, assisted livings, just those type of facilities, okay? And even you on a private-based business, you might have family, friends, relatives, whatever, just need that extra help, All right, so I think I pretty much passed this one.
Yeah.
And I spoke about how it came about and what it's named after and how long we've been here and so forth, okay?
You're a storyteller. Good stuff.
So pretty much why I'm here today, and just like a lot of other presenters, we're here to connect. And I'm also a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and I see Bree is here. And it's a great networking event and just meeting people in the community. So it's not just about business, but it's also seeing people that we may see like, that's a business that you do? I didn't know that exists. You know what I mean? So, and I've seen a lot of that. And I'm like, there's some people, they say, oh, they have this type of business. They do X, Y, and Z. I never knew that existed. So it's also a learning thing for me, Why am I here? And what is keeping me up at night or making me think like, oh my God, what is my next step? What do I do? Things like that. One of the biggest issues, I would say, that we've had so far is reaching the people that we need to reach to, like directors of the hospitals, caseworkers, social managers, these key people are the people that we need to get in their face and say, hey, this is a service that I offer, this is what I can do, how can you help me? Or, let's talk. And that's one of our biggest issues. Yes, I've been sending, as you can see, like the emails and networking and doing all of that stuff. I've had some contact, but it's very minimal. And of course, there's many facilities right here in our backyard. South Lake, Orlando Health, Advent is coming. We have the rehab centers, Encompass. We have Clermont. We have a lot, assisted livings. But just reaching out to those key people has been difficult, and basically I would like to meet with them, and offer what we can offer and then go from there.
Good.
So.
Great. Is that,
All right. So challenges, which I just spoke about, and pretty much just looking for insight and advice. And maybe you guys might have different ideas, not just going and meeting that person in person, right? You might say, okay, you can do this, you can do that, you should do this or you shouldn't do that. And that's what I need from you guys.
Okay, all right. Anthony Ali, everyone. So that's the 6 minutes of her talking about what her issue is. And if I can just put it through my head, my fifth grader's head. So you are looking for ways to grow your business to find more clients.
That is correct.
Correct. Okay. So that is basically her biggest issue right now. We are open for questions or comments, and we can start right here with Nathan. Right here.
When I search for you online, there's an SSStrans.com up in Minneapolis that makes it look like it's almost you, but it's a Minneapolis company. They started on 1/28 of 2023, so probably afterwards. I don't know if you've established a trademark, but you may be able to get them to change their name, or you at least need to compete because they look like you.
I've been getting a lot of books, and it's a lot of different things. Thank you.
Right. And you also transport interstate?
Yes.
Yeah. So you were telling me about like Chicago?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere in the U.S. So anybody that needs to go anywhere, we can do it. Wheelchair or stretcher or ambulatory. Ambulatory meaning they're just sitting. Family members can go with them, whatever the case may be. Yeah.
So many things that jump in my head while you're talking. So first of all, I can connect you with a Clermont person.
Okay.
Second of all, you don't need a gatekeeper. If you're going to churches, you go to the athletes organization, because athletes do injure and fall and can't walk. And churches, people who have elderly or people who are sick, you just go and say, hey, we're transportation without the emergency cost.
Mm-hmm.
And be there for the community. There's so many churches around here. There's so many schools even, or any organization, women's club, any of those. You can talk to people and get your name out there without having to go through the hospital's gatekeeper.
Right. Thank you.
Right there. Right there?
Yes, I also was checking your online presence. When you do business development is a two-way strategy, right? It's when clients trying to find you, it's one of those strategies, and you need to have a very good digital presence, right? Your Google My Business doesn't have connection to your social media site, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You have only one review. So for your business, reputation is a lot, because people will try to find, how are you doing that service? So having a lot of reviews on your Google My Business page, that's a great way to show that reputation, right? So that's the strategy number one, is having a strong digital presence, so when somebody tries to find you, it can find you pretty well. Like Nathan he was talking, if they confuse you with somebody else, it's much more difficult. So be really well presented in the digital spectrum. The other strategy is when you go and find them, right? When you have your target market and you understand where you can find them. And in order to open those doors, it's not only a phone call or an email. You have to call them, email them, try to get a meeting, and you will find a lot of people with sales experience that you need to do 5, 7, 10 contacts in order to get at that meeting. So don't get discouraged. Right. You need to keep going and keep trying to open those doors.
Okay, thank you.
I'll pass the mic in a moment, but I'd like to share words of wisdom. We actually just had this class going on, and it's all about target audience. My name is Linka Brady. I help people start businesses. When you try to work with everyone, when you try to talk to everyone, you end up speaking to no one. And what I mean by that is that the marketing messaging for schools, churches, athletes is completely different. So if you really pick one target audience and you zone in on that target audience and you understand their pain points and the solutions that you provide to create a transformation for them with the help that you can provide, you will be able to establish what we call as a mind share. So you will become the logical solution for their pain points. You will establish yourself in that market, and then you can add on a new one. I would focus on location, possibly right here, because you're right here in the community, you're talking to people, you're constantly hanging out, you're networking, you're communicating, you're meeting. right? Establish yourself here and then grow and take that business concept that you develop, the processes, marketing, into a new location, new target market. I would start probably there.
Okay, thank you.
Ken Rose, we obviously met a few times already. In your presentation, you pinpointed the perfect target market. You said senior citizens. So with your presentation, you have so much effort spent on social media, online, those types of tools. And senior citizens, obviously, I'm an AARP member at this stage of my life, but older senior citizens don't use those tools.
Right.
And in our area here, you have Summit Greens, you have Trilogy, you have Kings Ridge, which has 2,500 homes. You can target market them through the post office offers every door direct mail, which is a very inexpensive way to target market those potential clients. So if you look at Kings Ridge, for example, 2,500 homes, you have to figure that most of those homes are occupied by 1.5 people approximately. That's 3,700 potential clients in a small area, which is what Lenka was saying. Target market, small area, and then grow from there. So that would be my advice, is to look at every door direct mail, which is the cheapest way to get your information into the hands of people that need your services.
Thank you.
Great, Ken.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
From Accelerated Sales Solution. First of all, really good presentation.
Thank you.
Great job up there. I'm going to reiterate some of the things that Lenka talked about, actually, because I think one of the things you need to think about is much more fundamental. Your question was, how do I get in front of more people? I'm a little bit more concerned about, and you just haven't had time to talk about it, is what your message is when you do get in front of those people, right? Because you listed two groups of people on your slides. You said hospitals and healthcare, and then you said senior citizens and people with disabilities. To Lenka's point, your messaging is completely different about those pain points, right? What a hospital or a medical facility is going to care about,
right,
and what you're going to provide to them is very different than what the people who may need the service, the consumer, if you will, are going to need. And to Lenka's point, even within that group of people, your message is going to change, athlete, senior citizen, things like that. So I would make sure that you're really focused on what problem or pain point you're resolving, and really have strong wording when you do get in front of those people, right, from that standpoint. And the other thing is, I'm not sure how you monetize this, but that's actually not my question. My question is, what is at the end of when you're done and you're in the middle of this and you look up and you believe you're a success, what does that look like for you, actually?
So that, for me, it would mean that we are serving our community, meaning that we are able to provide that service, and that people know that we're out there, and they can call us at any time and say, hey, I need this, I need that, I need the other, and we accommodate you as best as we can. But just letting people know that this service exists, because I've seen that a lot of people don't know it exists, because they, for everything, 911, you know what I mean? And not everything needs to be 911. So just getting the word out there that you have this service available to you is one of my biggest things.
So a few different questions for you. First of all, your payment, are you taking Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance?
Right, so we are licensed and we're okay to take all of it.
Are you a preferred vendor for Medicare and Medicaid?
Not as of now, no.
Are you pursuing that?
I am, again, just navigating to the right personal, right area to get that done. We have done calls, emails, you know, things like that, but it hasn't happened as yet.
How many vehicles do you have on the road now?
2.
2, okay. And what's your competitive advantage over your competitors? What do you do better than them?
What we do better than them, we're available. We, not all the time, but I think we are competitive in, we are able to do a lot of, not just hospital, because a lot of the other companies and so forth focus on the hospitals and things like that. And I think we are able to do families, you know, or you can call us on a private basis and say, I have an appointment next week. You know, a lot of companies are not able to do it just because they're so overwhelmed with other things, you know. Pricing may be another thing that we're also better with.
Okay. Following up on something this gentleman just said, have you done any lunch and learns?
Any what?
Lunch and learns.
No.
So in other words, this gentleman talked about a mailer, which I think is an awesome idea.
Right.
But what about a lunch and learn with CAMs, Community Access or Association Managers? This gentleman mentioned a few different developments. I don't live in one he mentioned, but I live in a different one.
Mhm.
And people love free lunch, right?
Right.
So it's a chance to invite people to a lunch. Community Access Association Managers, tell them what you do because they have residents over 55 that need your services.
Right.
As far as hospitals and doctors, you know, in my last business, my marketing and biz dev team, you know, when they didn't find an open door, they just crashed through it, made one. So they would show up at hospitals in the morning, first thing, to the HR department as an example, with donuts. How do you get past security? You have a separate bag of donuts or bagels or something for that.
Yeah.
So you just say, you know, when there's not a door open, you just create one and crash through it. I think that's really, really important. These community association managers, going back to that, they'll give you, they have meetings all the time. They do opportunities for you to meet the residents. So I think the mailers are great, but I think you need to be in person. And I think also maybe hosting a lunch and learn for different people in medical facilities too.
I like that idea. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm Shauna Vaughn with Precision Integrative Medicine. My husband and I own and operate the practice downtown Clermont, and I come from a different perspective, being in healthcare. My suggestion to you for your marketing endeavor is not to look for the one person who knows one person who can benefit from you. Look for the one person who knows 100 people who can benefit from knowing that you exist. So go to the medical practices, find medical buildings and suites like ours, and go door to door and introduce yourself, because I can tell you we've had people like you come into our office, and we do movement and mobility. We have people coming in pre and post surgery operations, things. They aren't moving well, and they often need help getting to us, and they're usually relying on a family member and having to work their schedule and appointments around those people.
Yep.
So that bit of codependency actually delays their healing. So my suggestion is go to the medical facilities, the doctors and the providers who know hundreds of people rather than the 100 people in this room who might know one person. That's
Gotcha. Thank you.
I can see a follow-up here, right? Where you want business cards, phone calls, meetings,
Yep.
luncheon? Yep.
So I would bounce off this guy who's talking about going to lunch and learns.
Mhm.
Definitely do that. I was in home health, and it was a very hard industry to get referrals. And so I feel your pain. So what I would suggest is there's a lot of assisted living, skilled nursing facilities in the area.
Right.
And go to the entertainment director and host a lunch and learn. Like you got Orchard Heights, you have a whole bunch of Superior. So go to those and get your name out and do the lunch and learn, and maybe offer a discount or a coupon. But like I said, free lunch or anything educational.
Right.
It would be definitely a plus for you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I'll go to free lunch.
I offered a talk at Blue Cross. You might want to go and see if there's an opportunity there, because they bring together the group and you share your information, and it's going to want to be inspiring, so you want to be able to bring something to the table with them, but that might be an avenue, and there's several locations throughout Central Florida.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Stood up a little quick there. So. Hi, Ryan at Avanti Branding Advertising. So I hear a lot of suggestions in here. I mean, I think everybody's going to talk about some form of marketing one way or another. I think for you, you have to look at where you're at in your business and what your business model is going to be and what's attainable for you now. But I think you should look at what your goals are going to be. And what I mean by that is you might be doing grassroots kind of stuff now, visits, 1 million cups, going to different places, bringing donuts, definitely as a bride, right? But at a certain point, you have to figure out, as you're going to scale, how much budget you want to put into marketing. Because whether any business owner wants to hear it or not, the truth of the matter is it's always going to be visibility that's going to win out over anything that's unique, anything that's special about your business. If you have the best cake in the world that nobody's ever tasted, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you have to get that visibility out there. So start looking at how you can start adding a marketing budget, and then find a partner with the actual clout or something in their repertoire that's going to actually be able to do what they say they can do. There are a lot of people who are quote unquote marketers, and they don't speak the language, they don't know. So find somebody who's a trusted partner, and then put that money to work. That's my recommendation.
Thank you.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. It's a kind of bizarre question here since we're by the villages. Can you provide transportations interstate for the deceased?
So,
I don't know what licensing is involved, but
right.
I know they never complain.
Yes. We should be able to do it just with paperwork, making sure forms.
Certainly, but you might want to go to the villages with that and do a show in the villages and provide that, because I'm probably dead sure the funeral homes get premium dollar for doing that. And like I said, they don't complain.
That's a good idea. I like that. I will definitely look into it. Thank you.
One thing I want to say, I work for Congressman Webster. This is one of the senior capitals of the nation. There are seniors everywhere.
I'm from up north, Jared. And the thing is, there's so many people that everybody from the villages is not from here. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
And they've already got plots somewhere around this country. One's Pennsylvania and one isn't.
Absolutely.
And so it's a very common thing. And I believe the funeral homes have a lock on that for that price. So I think you can be competitive. That's just my opinion.
Thank you.
Jared.
Hey Angie, good morning. Jared Taylor of Sugarloaf Partners, fundraising consultants for nonprofits. One suggestion, as everyone's mentioned with the villages, I think last week one of the gentlemen from the Small Business Development Council mentioned the name of one of those newspapers. It's like $600 for an ad, so I think that'd be a great idea. And then locally, my son has autism, he's 5. There is a Facebook page called We Speak of Lake County, and it represents the families of individuals that have family members who have disabilities, kids all the way up to in their seniors age. So we can connect about that, and I'd love to hear about your involvement with these nonprofits. You can go to the doctor's offices, you can go to do those things, but I'd love to see you step up and have some involvement with local nonprofits that serve the disabled community.
Okay. Thank you. Absolutely.
I am Angie Gibbs. I'm also a home health physical therapist, so I can connect you. I have a 90-year-old patient right now, lives by himself. He has depended with his family to take him to the doctors, but he can really avail your service. He lives in Kings Ridge.
Okay.
And then connect with different organizations there. There's a Caribbean organization that you can host an event, bring a band, right? And provide food. Everybody will like that.
Yeah.
Also here, Summit Green, I have a patient who lives by herself. So these are people that you can connect, so we can, talk and see. I can introduce you to them. And also, there's another patient. She lives with her daughter. She's 93 years old, and now the daughter works. So some days she cannot take her.
Right.
So she can really avail your service.
Okay.
So we can connect things.
Thank you.
Nice.
The Village's newspaper is the Village's Daily Sun, by the way. And it looks like there are 3 companies in the state of Florida with your name. So you may want to look at switching your name unless you want to compete with that for the rest of your life. And throughout the rest of the country, there's like 40 companies. So I don't know that you want to compete with 40 different people unless you're willing to spend a lot on advertising.
Thank you for that.
Hello, Mark Hughes. I do residential real estate. 55 plus market. Someone just mentioned about 55 plus. Right over here, right in this area, we have a lot of people 55 plus. And you understand you have 2 vehicles, right?
Right.
So, lunch and learn, excellent idea for that 55 plus market. Right here, you go to the CAMs, you do a lunch and learn, you tell them about what you do. I guarantee you, once you get in one of those communities and you transport somebody to the doctors, reason why people move to this area right over here is because they want to be close to all the things. They have all the doctor's offices here and all those things. And a lot of people in these communities, you'd be surprised. You got people who are blind in the community. You got people who live by themselves. Their loved one passed away. And they might be calling Uber and all these other things. They could be calling you.
Right.
But get in contact with the CAM and focus, like someone already said, focus it don't go all over the place. What I see, what you're doing is ideal for the 55-plus market. I work with 55-plus clients. They need you. So get to the CAMs. Once you get to the CAMs, do that lunch and learn, and you start getting a few clients, it's going to grow.
Okay. Thank you.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Rose Atherton, Jasper Travel. A thought that I have is, what are you doing for your current clients? I would imagine a lot of people have weekly appointments or standing every week. Do you do follow-up with them after you drop them off? Do you reach out to schedule next week? Do you connect with them after their transfer? I know my business, my bread and butter is repeat clients come to me over and over again. So I would think that you would almost have the same type of thing. Give them a good ride, they're going to call you for next week's appointment.
Right. Yes. So we do follow up with them. And to be honest, the private side of it is not huge right now. So a lot of our clients are like from the rehabs and the hospitals and things like that. But what we have on that side, yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Jackie, last question.
Again, hi. I apologize because I missed a little bit at one point because I was dealing with the live stream. Do you have a website? Or am I just not finding it?
We don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to talk about that.
Okay.
But we were just talking, and one of the biggest things for you, I think there's a lot of people who think they don't know what the service actually is.
Right.
They see people waiting at the doctor's office or the pharmacy. Oh, my ride isn't showing up. There's a lot of negativity out there. So to connect with people and really show them who you are and how you stand out from other companies that may not care the way you do. I heard it before, the reviews and stuff, testimonials, but a short, simple video of just showing somebody getting transported. And maybe not the person on the gurney or the major thing that people think about, but somebody that just needs the simple transportation. The person who, my daughter has her license, but she has health issues. She cannot drive right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I drive her everywhere. But it's not something like I never even thought about it. Oh, can I go get that? So show the different experiences,
right,
and then maybe get some video testimonials as well.
Good. Thank you,
Jackie. And Anjani Ali is her name. She's with SSS Non-Emergency Medical Transportation. I just have one suggestion: Beacon College in Leesburg.
Leesburg.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Beacon College. Special needs students.
Okay.
That might be an option.
Thank you.
Everyone, give it up for Anjani.
Thank you.
And you receive our $1 million.
Thank you.
Thanks for presenting. Great job.
Yeah, thank you so much. You did such a great job. We are now up to community.
Good stuff. What? Oh, a great question. All right.
Thank you.
We got it all over the place. Okay, so for community announcements, I do know that there's one question we want to just go back to, which is what can the community do for you? Do you have a short answer for what the community can do for you?
What can we as a community do for you?
Just the support that you guys have given today and the suggestions, so much appreciated. And word of mouth, that's it, Thank you guys. I really, really, truly, I'm gonna go back to the video and I remember some of them, but I'm sure, I'll go back and I will definitely look at everything and some great suggestions. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you have a lot of connections here. All right,
Good
now,
deal.
community announcements. Oh, Harry, thank you so much for bringing that up, because I forgot all about it.
Yeah, no problem. So on the community announcements, I'm not sure where we're going with that. Is there another slide? Do we have something?
No.
Okay.
This is
in the next week.
Yeah.
That anyone would like to
perfect.
say.
Yeah. Oh, for it's like the group. They will raise their hand
Real quick,
and make an announcement.
Thank you, I appreciate
and
it.
to the point. We'll bring in the hook, Ramona, if we need to.
Hi, I'm Ramona. I'm with Authentic Life Journey. I have several things happening locally. So one of them is I'm collaborating with Lee next week on the 29th. We're offering Aligned and Secure. Rose and I have just launched a women's retreat to Italy, so if you're interested in that, let's talk. And then Thursday night this week, I'm doing a botanical wellness and sound healing at Live in Boho.
Nice.
Kind of busy, aren't you?
You got one behind you? Okay.
Who else?
Hey, good morning. Great meeting again. Ryan, First Southern Bank, downtown Clermont. We're hosting a blood drive with One Blood next Friday the 1st. We're going to have an open house from 12 to 2 with free lunch provided. So come out, enjoy some lunch, check out the bank, and save a life. Thank you.
Nice.
Free lunch, yes.
Hi everyone, Rose Atherton, Jasper Travel. I just want to add to what Ramona just said. We are working on a women's retreat to Italy for June 2026. We have a total of 14 spaces. Some of them are already sold out. So if you're interested, any of the ladies here, if you know someone who's always dreamt of going to Italy, let me know. I've got a little flyer, a little QR code for information. Thanks.
All right.
I have an announcement.
Go ahead.
You see on my bag, Highlight Academy, we have a grand opening and ribbon cutting on August 14th. I would love to have you all come and ask me if you have a teen at home, someone who's homeschooled and who's looking to find a place where they can actually have a community to grow and be successful. That's the place to be. So come and find me. Thank you.
Nice.
Good morning, Jared Taylor, Sugarloaf Partners. Monday, August 11th is the first day back to school for Lake County schools. This Saturday, out in Groveland at Hope International Church, there is a backpack drive. So if you kids, anybody that needs a backpack, needs some resources, please go out there. There's also a back to school drive at the Mascot Charter School. Thank you.
Nice.
Lee.
I want to add to Mona's announcement. We have flyers here in this next Tuesday from 6 to 8 at Hunt Trace Facility Senior Care. So grab a flyer with all the detailed information in there for you.
Excellent.
The Clermont Police Department and the I Am a Safe Place have an event this week for your teens called Love, Lies, and Likes, Protecting Teens in a Digital Age. It's Thursday, July 31st from 4 to 8. It's about teen dating, violence, and sexting. If you want to register, I think you can find them on social media. So if you have a teen that needs information, go on their website.
Lincoln. Jennifer.
As you were saying, with back to school coming, we have several back to school physicals going on. So that in Groveland on the 29th, we will be over at the double play batting cages doing back to school physicals, and also at the Elise Tomlinson Center on August 2nd. And so if you know anybody that needs, they have their little ones that need either back to school sports physicals or just regular physicals, we have those two events. Or if they just don't fit in those schedules, they can call me and we can get them in for those physicals.
Nathan Goddard with Blue Heron CPAs. There's a new tax bill that was put out, the Big Beautiful Bill. We are doing a webinar over how to utilize some of those new things that were implemented in it on August 6th. It's going to be at 2 p.m. I don't have the link. I don't have all the details on it. But if you guys want to learn some of the new things, it is geared towards retirees. So if you're a younger individual, I apologize, but there's a lot to that bill.
Thank you, Nathan. Last one, Bree.
Hi, Bree McLeese at the South Lake Chamber of Commerce. To piggyback on all the back to school things, the South Lake Chamber of Commerce, we do a teacher appreciation breakfast for all of our local teachers. And this year it is 2,100 teachers.
Wow.
So we are trying to put on a 2-day event to give them a great back to school party. So if you guys would like to help participate and also get your business out to the community, we are looking for gift baskets and donations. If you are looking at giving a gift basket, you can put your business card in there, and we are encouraging them to reach out to you, thank you, and then do business with you. So if you're interested in that, please see me. Thank you.
Thank you, Bree. I'm going to challenge Linka and her highlight group. The challenge is I would like to, in 3 months, have this group run this 1 million cups.
Accepted.
Accepted. All right. Thank you to the highlighters that came. You guys can clap for them. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the questions. Anjali Ali, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Ali.
We have an announcement about the lead county growth commission thing. That's pretty important. Definitely you guys want to look at this QR code if you care what's going on, and hopefully we all do. as to what the development is in Lake County. Lots of stuff is happening here, so the support for that will be great.
Right, right. We're going to take a photo, and then we're going to let you go. We need everybody to put their one finger up, not the middle finger. No, not the Lake County salute, okay? No. She's going to go ahead and take the picture. Are you ready? 63 of us here today, by the way. 63,
nice.
Everyone.
All
Here
right.
we go. Ready? One finger up. Jackie, it's yours. Thank you, everyone.
Right.
We'll see you next week.
All right. Well, I know. What do you think?
Good.
Something you can do?